What's up, guys? Jay here with Tap and Turn Gaming. Little story for you today. So I was down in my basement, cleaning some things out, and came across some Magic cards that have been down there for quite some time, in like a little tiered, like little storage chest or whatnot. So I went through the cards and found some pretty valuable stuff down there. A lot of it was some pretty choice uncommons. I found some Dryad Arbors, a couple Remands. I found 3 Seedborn Mews, some Teleria Wests. So I pretty much just ripped out anything that I thought would be of value. And today I brought it to the Battlegrounds, which is me and Derek's local gaming store that we go to a lot for our Magic the Gathering needs. You see their store logo in our video intros. So I brought the cards there, and I actually picked out some rares as well that I've been sitting on for a little while, and I brought them there and traded them in for some store credit. And as you can see in front of you, this is what I got with the store credit. I got a booster box of Cons of Tarkir. You guys probably saw the first booster box opening we did on launch day, but I decided to get this one because I essentially got it for nothing out of my pocket. I just traded in a bunch of stuff and got this. So figured I'd do a another booster box opening video for you guys. So without further ado, let's crack this box open and see what we pull inside. Hoping for some good stuff. I mean, I did actually end up spending maybe about $25 on this box after the credit took effect. But yeah, here it is. We got it open. Here's our little booster box insert. Yeah, who cares, right? No one wants to see that. Everybody wants to see the cards, of course. So let's just stick this off to the side a little bit here. And let's start cracking these open and see what we pull. Just gonna rip right through these commons and uncommons. And our first rare is a Trail of Mystery. Basically only good if you're playing a lot of morph creatures. I'm pretty pleased with this set overall. I think it's a very flavorful set. It's very good for Commander. I believe there's a lot of really good cards in this set that are really good for Commander. So let's see what we get. A Bloodstained Mire. So there's a fetch land. It's actually funny that I pulled this because out of the this is the third booster box of Cons of Tarkir that I've gotten, and I've pulled nothing but Bloodstained Mires as fetch lands. No joke. I haven't pulled any of the other ones but this one. So there's my third Bloodstained Mire, and then we get a foil Unyielding Krumar. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like seeing the fetch lands. I would just like to see a bigger variety than just Bloodstained Mire when I crack open packs here. But who knows, maybe I'll see some of the other ones here in this box. Maybe I'll get lucky. Here we get a Crackling Doom. It's a pretty good card. I actually cut this into my Kalia deck. So far, 2 pretty good cards, 1 kind of meh card, but we're only 3 packs in, so let's see what else we get. We get a Jeskai Ascendancy, pretty cool card. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, creatures you control get +1/+1, and you untap them, and then whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you can draw and then discard, so pretty cool. And a foil Firehoof Cavalry. next pack here. A See the Unwritten. I really, really like this card. For 6 mana at sorcery speed, you can reveal the top 8 cards of your library, put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield and the rest in your graveyard. But if you're ferocious, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you get to put 2 creatures on the battlefield instead of 1. Really good card. Really good for Commander. Or really good for Commander, I think, anyway. I'm sure a lot of you will probably agree. So, like I said, I mean, I'm really liking this set. From a Commander standpoint, I really like it. But if you guys, want to leave a comment in the comment section below the video and, tell Derek and I what you guys think of this set, we love to hear your comments and suggestions, so feel free to do so. Here we have a Butcher of the Horde. He's pretty cool. Also, I'm pretty interested in building a EDH deck around a couple of the cons from this set, mostly Zergo and Narset. So if you saw my Legend reviews for those 2 creatures, I think they're really solid creatures, especially Narset. Being able to cast stuff without paying their costs, non-creature stuff, is pretty awesome. So I'm pretty interested in building a deck around her. Let's see, we get a Howl of the Horde in this pack. Let's just get these cards up here a little bit so we can have a little more space here. Let's see what we pull here. We get a Rakshasa Death Dealer. I really like this guy. A 2/2 for 2 that you can, for a black and a green, and then you can pay a black and a green to give him +2/+2, or pay a black and a green and regenerate him. I think he's really powerful. I think he'd be really, really good in Standard. Not that, I play Standard, but I think he would be really good in Standard if you had a deck with black-green. I just feel like he's a really strong creature. Also, going back to the legendary creatures from this set, I am also kind of interested in building a deck around Sidisi, the Sultai Khan. Kind of maybe make it like a Reanimator style deck with maybe like a zombie sub-theme. I mean, I'm constantly thinking about making new decks, with new cards that I see, and once I start brewing decks in my head, I usually just don't stop until I'm done making a deck. Here we have a Rakshasa Vizier. So 2 Rakshasas in a row. Let's see. I don't know if you guys heard that, but in the background my cats are fighting each other. Here we get a Blood-Soaked Champion. He's really good. He's going for a few dollars right now, I believe. I could see him being really good in Standard. I mean, a 2/1 for 1. Yeah, he can't block, but you can res him right from your graveyard if you meet the raid ability. So if you attack with a creature in your turn, you can pay 2 and return him from your graveyard to the battlefield. So I mean, that's really, really good. I actually cut one of those, I believe, into my Tymar at the Murder King deck. Because, you know, I can sacrifice him to Tymar it to shock somebody, and then I can attack with, you know, like a creature token or something, and then get him back to the field, and then sacrifice him again and again and again. So I felt like that was a pretty good addition to that deck. Here we get a Kiru Spell Snatcher. Pretty cool. To be completely honest with you guys, I'm kind of hoping I pull a Clever Impersonator, the mythic clone that clones any non-land permanent. So I'm really hoping I pull one of those. Here we get a Sage of the Inward Eye, and this pack feels like it has a foil Scourge Barons. That's not too bad. Let's see what we get here. Here we get a High Sentinels of Arishin. He's really, really cool. I actually cut him into my Darien King of Kildyor EDH deck. Because he is a soldier, and I do have ways to put +1/+1 counters on creatures in that deck, so basically, well, I mean, this guy will let you put counters on creatures as well, but he gets that much bigger for each creature you control with a counter on it. And he's a 3/4 flyer to boot to start off, so, I mean, he's pretty solid. So far, this box has been, you know, mediocre. I mean, I got a Bloodstained Mire, which is pretty cool. I also got a See the Unwritten and a Crackling Doom. So I got some, you know, some pretty decent stuff so far. I'm hoping for certain things, but we'll see. Here we get a Wingmate Rock. This is our second mythic rare. 5 cost, 3/4 flyer with raid. When he enters the battlefield, if you attack with a creature this turn, you put a 3/4 white bird creature token with flying onto the battlefield. So he brings like a copy of himself. And whenever he attacks, you gain 1 life for each attacking creature. So definitely not bad at all. I believe that is our second mythic rare of the box. Kind of hoping for that Clever Impersonator. Here we get a Mardu Ascendancy. Pretty cool card. We get a Herald of Anafenza. I actually considered putting this guy in my Darien deck because he is a soldier, but just I mean, I'm really a pushover when it comes to tribal. Like, I really like to keep my decks like tribal. So the fact that this guy makes 1/1 warriors and not 1/1 soldiers made me not put him in my Darien deck. And then we get a foil Set Adrift. I mean, what can I say? I'm a chump for tribal. I like to really keep my decks as tribal as I can, unless it's a card that, you know, just fits so well into the deck. You know, if it's not of the tribe of my deck, but if it just really fits well in the deck, I'll make an exception sometimes. Here we get a Utter End. Sweet. Really, really good card. I actually have 5 of these now. I mean, at instant speed to exile target non-land permanent is just really amazing. I mean, I think it's I think it's better than Vindicate. I mean, you know, I don't really have 20 bucks to throw around to, you know, on one card to get a Vindicate. Yeah, I mean, this exiles a target non-land permanent. I mean, Vindicate will destroy any permanent. But for one more mana, at instant speed, and I can exile a non-land permanent, I'll take that every time. Come on, clever impersonator. There you get a Jeering Instigator. He's pretty cool, actually. A 2/1 for 2, where you can morph him, and if when he's turned face up, if it's your turn, gain control of another target creature until end of turn, untap it, it gains haste. So he's pretty cool. I like him. We get a Icy Blast. I might actually cut this into my Derivi deck, which I actually haven't done a deck tech for yet. So I might actually do that in the coming weeks. I might do a deck tech for that deck. I mean, this card's not too bad. I mean, 1 blue and X, tap X target creatures, and if you're ferocious, those creatures don't untap during their control's next untap step. So definitely not a bad card by any means. Just shift these over a bit. Go to our next pack here. We get a Surrak Dragonclaw. So we get the Temur Khan. I was kind of hoping for either Sidisi or what's the other one I don't have yet? Anafenza. But, you know, Surrak is pretty cool. He's going for, you know, a few dollars right now, so I might end up trading him or selling him because I already have one of them. But he's pretty solid. There we go. There's a fetch land that I don't have yet. That's not a Bloodstained Mire. Here we have a Flooded Strand, the fetch land for a Plains or an Island, so that's pretty cool. Finally, a fetch land that's not a Bloodstained Mire, because I've literally pulled only Bloodstained Mires in the 3 booster boxes that I've gotten. So it's nice to see a different one other than just that one. Here we get a Dune Blast. Pretty cool card. About halfway done with this box now. Hoping for that clever impersonator or some other cool stuff. There's another fetch land, another one that I don't have yet, a Wooded Foothills. So that's pretty cool. And a foil rare, foil Thousand Winds. So that's pretty cool as well. Foil rares are always nice, always welcome. See what we get here. A Mind Swipe. Not too bad. what we get here. You get a ankle shanker. I really like him a lot. If I build a Zergo Helm Smasher EDH deck, he's probably going right into the deck. And we get a foil Ifrit Weapon Master. Another 1,000 Winds. Not foil, but, you know, it's definitely not a bad card. It honestly kind of reminds me of Sunblast Angel a little bit. But instead of destroying destroying all tapped creatures, it bounces all tapped creatures. Haven't really pulled anything too monumental yet. And right as I say that, here's a Sarkhan the Dragon Speaker. I did pull one of these in one of the booster boxes I got, but now I have 2 of him. So he's really, really solid. I like him a lot. You know, he's a 5-cost Planeswalker, 4 loyalty. You can +1 him to make him a 4/4 legendary dragon with flying, indestructible, and haste. Or you can -3 him to deal 4 damage to target creature, or -6 him and get an emblem with, at the beginning of your draw step, draw 2 additional cards, and at the beginning of your end step, discard your hand. So he's really solid. And Sarkhan coming in to debunk that statement of not pulling anything too monumental. Right as I say that, I pull a Sarkhan. So that's pretty awesome. You get a Dragon Style Twins, a 3/3 for 5 with double strike and prowess. Definitely not bad by any means. We get a Necropolis Fiend. I think he's pretty garbage, honestly. I mean, seeing as, you know, I'm mostly a commander player, I would never play this card. I mean, maybe it'd be good in standard, you know, because you don't really get too much of your cards back from your graveyard after you use them. But I mean, he's a 9-cost 4/5 with Delve. So Delve is whenever you can exile cards from your graveyard while casting this to reduce its cost by 1 colorless. And he has flying. You can pay X and tap him to exile X cards from your graveyard, and target creature gets -X till end of turn. I think he's junk, but, you know, that's just me. Whenever I see demons, you know, I get kind of excited. I'm like, oh, maybe this is something I can play in my Kalia deck. And then when I saw him, I was like, I'll never play him in my Kalia deck. I just feel like I would never want to exile my own cards from my own graveyard in Commander. We get a Avalanche Tusker. He's pretty cool. He's not a clever impersonator, though. Really looking for that clever impersonator. I really do want one of those, and I have yet to pull one. I mean, a clone that clones any non-land permanent is just bananas. Here we get a Sagu Mauler and a foil Warname Aspirant. We're down to the nitty-gritty here in this box. Looks like we have 5 packs remaining. You get a Trap Essence. It's okay. And a Foil Forest. So far, probably the most substantial pull is that Sarkhan the Dragon speaker so far. I mean, I like the fetch lands a lot too, but Sarkhan's probably the best one so far. Here we get a Retribution of the Ancients. Not too bad. Okay, we're down to 3 packs, it seems. So, hoping for that Clever Impersonator. It's looking kind of grim, though, guys. I don't think I'll pull one, but you never know. Here we have a Mythic Rare in Empty the Pits. Apparently this card's really, really good in Standard. I probably would never play it in Commander, but it's a 4-cost black instant with double X with Delve, and you put X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens onto the battlefield tapped. I've heard this card is pretty bananas in Standard, but from a Commander standpoint, I probably wouldn't play it. Down to our last 2 packs here. Hoping for something good. Something good called Clever Impersonator. And there we get another fetch land, Polluted Delta. So that, I believe that is our 4th one of this box. The other 2 boxes I got just had 1 Bloodstained Mire in them. So 4, I'll take 4 fetch lands out of this box. I'll take it. So we get a Polluted Delta, we got a Bloodstained Mire, we got a Flooded Strand, and then we got a Wooded Foothills, I believe, as well. Alright guys, here's the last pack of the box. Probably not going to get that Clever Impersonator that I want, but let's see. Be kind of sweet to pull 2 Mythic Rares in a row. Now we got a Mantis Rider. Basically a cheaper Lightning Angel. A 3/3 for 3 with Flying, Vigilance, and Haste. I mean, he's not bad by any means, but, you know, probably not something I'd play. At least not in Commander, anyway. Okay, so that concludes this booster box opening of Khans of Tarkir. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Kind of just to go over some of the notables again. We got a Wooded Foothills. We got, take a look at some of the fetch lands. We got a Polluted Delta. See, we got a Surrak Dragonclaw. Another fetch land, Flooded Strand. You know, just going over the cards that I feel like are worth pointing out, that I feel are really, really good. Another Mythic Rare here and Wingmate Rock. Oh, Utter End is amazing. Here's that Sarkhan the Dragon speaker that we pulled. Pretty awesome there. Blood-Soaked Champion is really good. I personally like Butcher of the Horde a lot. See the Unwritten, another Mythic Rare, really good card. And here's our 4th fetch land of the box, Bloodstained Mire. Crackling Doom is really, really good. So yeah. And so, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 notable cards. I mean, the rest are, you know, not bad. Some of them not great, but, you know, nothing really, really too bad. I mean, Trail of Mystery, I'd say probably the worst card out of this box. I mean, it's really only good if you're playing creatures with Morph, but, I mean, all these other cards, you know, not bad by any means. You know, just I was kind of hoping for a Sidisi or an Anafenza or a, you know, clever impersonator, like I kept mentioning multiple times. I mean, Empty the Pits is a mythic rare that's supposedly really good in standard, so I guess we could, you know, put that in the pile. You know, Ankle Shanker's cool, Mantis Rider, you know, a cheaper Lightning Angel. But yeah, overall, not too bad. Decently pleased with this box. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching this unboxing video. If you did, throw it a like, comment, or subscribe, or all three, if you enjoyed watching this video. Leave us a comment in the comment section below with your thoughts on this set. You know, cards that you're looking forward to pulling if you're, you know, buying your own booster box of Khans of Tarkir, or just your overall thoughts on the set in general. Or, you know, seeing as Derek and I play a lot of Commander, you know, talk about some of the cards that you're most interested in from this set from a Commander standpoint. But yeah, again, this has been Jay with Tap and Turn Gaming, and this has been a Khans of Tarkir booster box opening. Hope you guys enjoyed it again, and we will catch you later in a future video.